What happened to your arm? What you mean, with this? You mean that? Cause you asked what happened to my arm. So most people, all right, yeah. I'm gonna tell you. So years ago, my anger got the best of me, and I had punched through the glass cabinet. And it came down on my arm like a guillotine. I didn't realize that I was in such a state of enraged. I didn't even realize that the cabinet was stuck in my arm. And then when I pulled out, and it was crazy because, when I looked down and my arm was wide open. I mean, it looked like I got hit with an axe, to be honest with you. And at that point, I just knew that I made one of the biggest mistakes in my life, for real. Yeah, that's what, I knew that. And at that very instant, at that very moment, I was already, I already accepted the fact that I got a journey ahead of me that was uncertain. I'm gonna speak a little more about that too. Good looking, y'all. I'm gonna speak a little more about that. Let me get this money though. We don't want to take too much of a break in between our sets. But I'm gonna mention. I see them likes going up too. Much gratitude. I'm gonna share a little more about it. I'm gonna go into that a little bit today, since you asked. So yeah, so in that whole ordeal, the surgery that took place, I had like 3 different surgeries, 2 major, I guess. But so basically they had to take the artery out of my leg and put it inside my arm. I'm gonna repeat that. They had to take the artery out of my leg and put it in my arm. And then, as you see, that round, like opening that, where you see that gash, that's where they inserted the artery. That's not the initial injury. The initial injury came from around the forearm. So from here, from like almost the back of my arm to almost the front of my arm is where the laceration was so wide and so exposed. So again, this is where they put the artery inside my arm. And then on top of that, that's where they put the skin graft. So they took a piece of skin off of my leg, and they at the time they had the staples. They stapled my skin on my arm. So with all that being said, I've arrived to a point in which, as if this damn near never happened, I rebuilt myself to such a degree. So when you see me doing pull-ups, especially on this bar right here, let me just give you just a greater understanding of what I'm explaining as far as my progress. You see that thicker bar. For me to do pull-ups on that is, I mean, an extreme milestone for me. You know, a lot of just a challenge, a constant challenge, and just never wavering from knowing that I would continuously get better and improve. Wow.